Hey everyone, Bombit here and welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my top 10 facts about the Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Okay, so coming in with fact number 10, we have Springtrap's name is a pun on his dark origin. The name Springtrap is a dark and morbid joining of the words spring and trap. It combines the original name of Spring Bonnie with the trap that William has set himself in. Also, it combines the word Springlock with Bear Trap, which refers to the Springlock mechanisms that crushed William Afton's body and fused it to the suit. I mean, that's just genius, but also so gruesome and disgusting, Scott. Why? How do you come up with these horrible ideas? How? And now for fact number 9. Springtrap is not a traditional animatronic like the others. If you've played any of the games, you know that the animatronics are metal endoskeletons driven by the souls of the children that William Afton murdered. And some other animatronics are just controlled by the machine itself, such as M2. But Springtrap is not controlled by an intelligence or the soul. He is literally a reanimated corpse of William Afton. As seen in FNAF 6, you can hear William Afton's heartbeat, which would suggest that he is alive, potentially by a spirit, or maybe his agony and sheer force of will trapped inside the suit is keeping him alive, hanging on to his last breath. This makes Springtrap a terrifying blend of ghost, man, machine, and gore. That's just terrifying. Like, Scott's brain, how does he come up with these things? Honestly. And now for fact number 8, William Afton's body is medically inaccurate. If you take a close look at Springtrap in between the weathered parts of his suit, you can see his body and organs leaking out everywhere. But if you look at them even closer, you would realize that they don't actually match the layout of organs and intestines that the human body has. Also, Springtrap doesn't have other correct things like bones, tissue, just all that disgusting stuff. So, hey, I guess Scott just took loads of creative liberties when making Springtrap, but hey, it paid off because he made it way more horrifying than if it was medically accurate. And now for fact number 7. The purple guy's death is a gruesome form of irony. The purple guy, the man behind the slaughter, the man responsible for the missing children incident, was killed by literally the invention he invented himself, the Springlock suit. Well, he probably invented it, I don't know anymore, I'm guessing he still did. But anyway, that's besides the point. He died in his own invention, which he also killed the children in. How poetic is that? But if I was cornered by all those spirits and the only place to hide in that room was the old Springlock suit, I mean, I can see how he would make a similar kind of mistake, but I probably wouldn't start moving around like that. It kind of looks like he's trying to dance on them, which is pretty funny. But anyway, guys, now for fact number 6. The Springtrap is incredibly old. This Golden Bonnie suit dates all the way back to the original Fredbear's family diner, making it one of the original Springlock animatronics. I mean, this means by the time William Afton used it, the suit could be decades old already, explaining why it's so damaged and deteriorated by the time he even puts that thing on. That's probably why the Springlocks even go off in that minigame, along with all the water pouring in from the ceiling, of course. I don't know how our good friend the purple guy didn't see all the water coming in from the ceiling. Come on, purple guy. And now for fact number 5. Sometimes Springtrap can be heard asking for help, saying help me, help, so on. In Five Nights at Freddy's 3, some players have stated that they can hear faint audio clues that sound like whispers for help. This small detail could suggest there may be a lingering tormented part of William Afton that really does regret his fate and wants freeing from the suit, creating some kind of internal conflict with the character, kind of like Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker. The one and only Dorko made a theory about this back in the day, and I remember watching this, and I'll put a clip in now so you can see.
Help me, help me, help me. And the reason why it doesn't sound quite like it is because if you actually look at the pictures of Springtrap, his jaw can't move. His jaw is completely stuck because of the Springtrap locks being shoved up his jaw, and his jaw is trapped, he can't speak. So now you guys try and say help me without moving your mouth. Help, oh, help, oh, help, oh. You see what I'm trying to say here? Now when you listen to these recordings, you can clearly see that it does sound very similar to help me, what I've just stated and what I've just sounded like when my voice cannot move.
And now coming in with fact number 4, the Springtrap is the only animatronic in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 that can actually kill you. Despite all of the phantom animatronics and jump scares you can get in the game, Springtrap is the only one who will actually end your game and kill you. The phantoms are just hallucinations that cause errors just to distract you, and it also makes Springtrap come closer to you every time you get jump scared by one. This kind of creates a focus on Springtrap, which I think is amazing by Scott. It really makes your attention focus on him. He is the only threat in this building that you need to worry about. Also, just a little theory of my own to throw in here. I think the phantoms are controlled by Springtrap, you know, like his little minions, his puppet demons that he can send out to come and hunt you down. I think that's pretty terrifying. And now for fact number 4, the Springtrap's movements are deliberately human-like. When playing Five Nights at Freddy's 3, you can sometimes see Springtrap run past the window, and this is a lot more human-like than how the other animatronics move. This of course makes sense considering that he is a human inside the costume and not just an animatronic like the other characters. This could also be why Springtrap's jump scare is a lot different compared to all of the other jump scares in the franchise. He isn't screaming in your face like the other animatronics, he's staring you in the eyes whilst he kills you. You know, who knows how he does that? Maybe he strangles you or hits you with a fire axe like a lot of people think. And now coming in with fact number 3, Springtrap's name wasn't always the Springtrap. Before William Afton's transformation into Springtrap, the original suit was named as Spring Bonnie or Golden Bonnie. This suit was designed with a dual purpose to be an animatronic performing on stage and a wearable costume. That's where it gets the name Spring Bonnie from, as you have to wind back the spring locks to be able to fit inside of the costume. But of course, once William Afton got spring locked in there, the purple guy, it became the Springtrap, as the springs have all trapped him inside the costume. That's pretty awesome, Scott. You're really good at naming things. And now for fact number 2, Springtrap's original name. In 2015, before the game came out, none of us knew what this character's name was. You know, people thought, is this Fredbear at first? Because the teaser does look a lot like Fredbear. Like, people like Dorko thought, was this Golden Foxy? But no, none of us had any idea. But when Scott posted a teaser of Springtrap stood by the box of parts with the label, "What can we use?" people thought this character was going to use those parts to build himself up, so they came up with the fan name The Salvage. And now for fact number 1, the reason Springtrap moves towards the audio clues. Many people wonder, why does the purple guy go towards these audio cues? You know, eventually he must think that, like, wait a minute, these are not real sounds. But no, it's not actually the purple guy that is making the suit walk towards those sounds. As Phone Guy says, we actually learn that the Spring Bonnie suit was designed to walk towards the noise of children, you know, to entertain them and give like maximum entertainment to everybody in the building. So when you play those sounds, it's overpowering the purple guy's spirit in the costume in that moment and actually make like walking for him toward that sound, which the animatronic is supposed to do. Because when he's Springtrap, he is in animatronic mode. You know, the Springlock suit has closed on him in animatronic mode. So can you imagine that? Like, you know, the purple guy's trying to walk and this animatronic is like moving it for him, you know, like bending his arms in ways it's not supposed to go. That's disgusting. That's horrible. Scott, you are a horrible genius. So the animatronic is moving for him. He has no control when Spring Bonnie goes to that sound, you know. Spring Bonnie goes to the sound. Springtrap cannot control it, you know. Purple guy cannot stop it from doing that. So yeah, that's my top 10 list, guys. I really hope you did enjoy it. There's some of my top 10 favorite facts about Springtrap that I think are so awesome. But if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. It really helps out the channel a lot. And I will see you next time. Please let me know in the comments, who do you want me to do next? Like, which character, you know, who will we choose? But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!